This is feeding sheep in an emergency. We like to be on Lamb Grower. It's 14% protein, which is as close to the 16% as we can get. We milk our sheep and we do grow them. They grow wool. So normally we're on Lamb Grower, okay? But if you can't get Lamb Grower because you may not be able to, we supplement our sheep with grain, okay? We have graze, we have grass hay, and we have grain. So an acceptable replacement for Lamb Grower is sweet cob. Anything that's an all-purpose all stock that is zero copper. Sheep are copper sensitive, and it can kill them dead if you feed them copper. So you want to be very careful in replacement feeds for sheep. You can give them soaked alfalfa pellets. Make sure it's soaked good. But the only problem with alfalfa pellets is that sheep have a problem with photosensitivity because of alfalfa. So I actually stopped feeding alfalfa pellets and hay. So what you don't want to do when feeding your sheep in an emergency is feed them this. These are all too high a copper. Whenever you cross species feeding a different animal, it's going to have the wrong amount of minerals, vitamins, etc., and it's going to not react well with your animal. So even in an emergency, better to not have this and have a live sheep. So this has been a grain emergency. If you were in a hay emergency with sheep, you can substitute some of the grain for some of the hay. But you want to be careful, because the sheep is a ruminant, not to substitute too much grain, because you will not give the rumen anything to do, and the acidity will be wrong in there. You'll have bad bacteria thriving, good bacteria dying. So in an emergency, if you have graze, that's part of your emergency feed for sheep. And supplementing with grain. We had a hay shortage last year, and the sheep were pulled through on more grain and more graze. But don't do this. Right, guys?